Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Average Korean Man from South Korea. Today I have brought a serious topic, and this is a famous incident that happened in Korea, and it shocked the whole country in 2022. So it's a story that happened 2 years ago. It's a story about a woman who killed her husband for money, and suspiciously, two of her ex-boyfriends were found dead as well, but there are no proofs that she killed those ex-boyfriends. Anyways, I have brought a story over here. It is quite a long story, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. So let's begin. So this woman was born in 1991, and her name is Lee Eun-hye. And this is a super famous incident. Once again, her name is Lee Eun-hye. On January 15, 2011, she gave birth to a daughter, but she wasn't married here at that time. The child's father is reported to have passed away in 2010 in a traffic accident. However, since no traffic accident records were found by the police, the exact cause of death remains unclear, though it is certain that he has passed away. Now, this is her first ex-boyfriend, and also her daughter's father. He has passed away, but there are no proofs, so this is very suspicious. And second case over here, in 2014, after the engagement with Mr. Lee, so there was an engagement here, they traveled to Pattaya, Thailand, ahead of their wedding. However, during the trip, Mr. Lee died under suspicious circumstances in a snorkeling accident. Okay? The police ruled the cause of death as drowning, with a small amount of alcohol reportedly detected in his body. It was revealed that Mr. Lee's family could not find his phone. That is suspicious. And the insurance payout went to his family, leaving Lee Eun-hye unable to receive it. So that was the second case, and that is also very suspicious. Around 2016, she met the victim, Yoon Sang-yup. Now this is her husband, her dead husband. In March 2017, they registered their marriage. Yoon Sang-yup, her husband, adopted Lee Eun-hye's daughter. Okay. After the marriage, she exploited her position as his wife to take over his entire fortune, ruthlessly draining him out of every last resource. Before their marriage, her husband had saved between 300 and 400 million won and earned a substantial salary as a 15-year veteran researcher at a large corporation. Yet, within just 2 years, he lost everything. His bank account balance literally dropped to zero after the squandering all his prior assets. He accrued massive debts. Unable to sustain himself, he eventually applied for personal rehabilitation. He could no longer afford the 500,000 won monthly rent for the apartment, resulting in his security deposit being deducted. And he survived on borrowed money to afford instant noodles and bottled water. Shortly before his death, his financial ruin was so severe that he was behind on electricity bills, and his essential items like glasses and sneakers were broken, causing discomfort, yet he couldn't afford to replace them even with cheap alternatives. Burdened by massive debts and unable to secure his loans, he reached financial ruin with no avenues left for money. At this point, Lee Eun-hye targeted his life insurance payout and orchestrated an insurance fraud scheme that ultimately led to his death. And if all the money Lee Eun-hye took from his original assets and debts is accounted for, the total amount she exploited might exceed 800 million won insurance payout she sought to claim. Wow. According to colleagues who worked with Lee Eun-hye, she was described as a good person overall. Okay, so I guess she was a good actor, but was extremely extravagant, spending money far beyond what her salary could cover. And also, the police has found that she tried to kill her husband 4 times, but the first 3 times she failed to do that. And I'm going to read how it happened over here. Attempted murder charge 1. In June 2018, it was discovered that Lee Eun-hye intentionally punctured the tires of her spouse Yoon Sang-yeop's private vehicle. But, well, that didn't work out. And attempted murder charge 2. In February 2019, Lee Eun-hye attempted to murder her spouse Yoon Sang-yeop by serving him food laced with tetrodotoxin. That's some kind of a poison, I don't know. Tetrodotoxin, intending to claim an 800 million won life insurance policy where he was the insured party. However, the attempt failed due to an insufficient lethal dose, likely because farm-raised pufferfish, pufferfish is a fish that has poison, likely because farm-raised pufferfish which was used has weaker toxicity. Attempted murder charge 3. In May 2019, Lee Eun-hye and her accomplice, so there was another person who tried to kill her husband with her, and this person's name was Cho Hyun-soo. So Lee Eun-hye and Cho Hyun-soo attempted to drown her spouse Yoon Sang-yeop at a fishing spot. Lee Eun-hye pushed her husband into the water, and Cho Hyun-soo, her accomplice, held him underwater by his shoulders. However, the incident was witnessed by a bystander who reported it to the police. The police failed to properly investigate the case and prematurely closed the inquiry without identifying the criminal intent. So I think the police did something wrong over here. They should have done more investigation. Yeah. And finally, murder charge. On June 30, 2019, Lee Eun-hye forced her spouse Yoon Sang-yeop to dive without basic safety equipment at a valley. Despite his calls for help after falling into the water, she ignored his pleas, ultimately causing his death. As the defendant and the victim were legally married, the defendant is deemed to have had a duty of care, including obligations of guarantee, action, and substantial casual relationship. Therefore, this constitutes a murder by omission. Anyways, that was the story, and this incident was super famous and shocked the whole country for many months. And finally, the government of Korea put her into prison in 2022 after the incident happened in 2019. So it took 3 years, and that is a long time. And also now she has to spend rest of her life in the prison. Anyways, everyone, today I just wanted to tell you a shocking story that happened in Korea a couple years ago. Thank you for watching my video once again. See you next time. Bye bye.